program aimed at preventing babies from being abandoned is growing in north central Florida.
TV 20's Emma Delamo tells us why 2 cities more are ready to help.
Safe Haven baby boxes are a nationwide program for parents to surrender their newborn child to officials. Right now, the only location in Florida is at the Ocala Fire Station on Northwest 16th Avenue. But 2 other cities are raising money to join the list.
The baby boxes are possibly coming to fire stations in Chiefland and Newberry.
Newberry Mayor Jordan Marlowe says the team has been working on this initiative for about 6 months.
This happened very, very rapidly, which says to me that this is something the community truly values, the community really wants to happen.
Marlowe says he's grateful for the help of a newly appointed planning and zoning board member who donated thousands of dollars to meet the fundraising goal.
My hat is off to our firemen and women and the residents who have come forth, especially Jordan Fairfield, for making such generous donations to make this happen.
Some Newberry residents think the baby box is a great idea.
I would hope it makes a difference. I know a lot of people don't have a lot of options, so having somewhere safe to be would be great.
Meanwhile, officials in Chiefland are also collecting money to take part in the program. City Commissioner Larissa John says she's working on written negotiations to bring a box to the fire station after accepting $25,000 from donors.
I just think that it allows an avenue for mothers who don't have another way to turn and provide for them a meaningful life when the mother at that time has felt that she couldn't do so.
In January, a newborn was dropped off at the Ocala station, marking the first baby surrendered in the state of Florida. Officials hope the baby boxes will stop babies from being abandoned here and throughout the state. Emma Delamo, TV 20 News.